Capricorn, how you doing? Good morning. Good morning, Britain, is what I'm hearing. Good morning, Britain. Something to do with British. Someone's British. It could even be me. Hi, how you doing? British. You might meet someone that's British. Okay, well, you could be coming to the UK or Britain. Okay, but I heard good morning, Vietnam, or good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I don't know, is someone very happy and they're like, good morning, good morning, good morning, morning, come in, morning. Or someone's mourning over someone, meaning there's been, okay, now the channel is changing. Something to do with now someone is mourning. Scorpio energy could be mourning. Like this is morning has broken, the sunshine, Leo. So something to do with morning has broken. We're broken. We're broke. Oh, okay. I heard that we're broke. We're broke. I don't know. Are you broke? I don't know. But I'm hearing that morning is broken, but it's kind of like happy-go-lucky, kind of like, good morning, how you doing, come in. And then but then I'm hearing mourning, as in like getting over, like that aftermath of a breakup of a relationship maybe, or I don't know. I mean, this could even be work-related, but you know those periods of where something ends in your life and a cycle ends, and you possibly lost a job and then gain one, or you lose money but then you seem to get some. You know, or it's like that day-to-day living kind of energies. It seems to be around you where it is, good morning, let's put a brave front on it, you know. But then it can also be like, I'm just mourning over someone. Now, I hope this wasn't the physical death of somebody, okay? Because I do pick up on those energies, and some people are like, oh, you shouldn't talk about death. But I'm definitely picking up on mourning, which would definitely be grieving, is because I'm definitely hearing grieving, grief, good grief, like grief, griffin. I'm also picking up the griffin. Some of you might go for a drink at the Griffin, which could be a bar or a boozer or a pub, but the Griffin, I'm hearing griffin. Gryffindor, something to do with magic. Oh dear, okay, I have black magic. Oh dear, we're going to stay away from those energies. Something to do with Gryffindor and the spell. Oh dear. Something to do with Gryffindor. Gryffindor. Well, that was Harry Potter, right? Some of you like pottery. Pottery. See, again, pottery, they're saying to me about Ghost, which was in Patrick Swayze and Demi Moore. Demi. I'm hearing Demi. 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 I'm hearing the name Demi. But Lenny also, I'm picking up Lenny, but I'm picking up Lenny as a dog. Oh, okay, that's reminding me of somebody. Oh, wow. Lenny, the dog, Lenny. Right. Sorry, guys, but Lenny, I'm picking up Lenny. Okay, what else have I got for you guys? Something to do with also spells and casting something. I mean, you know, if you're doing that, you got some big karma coming your way. Trust me, you will have big karma coming your way. I don't give power to any kind of dark energy whatsoever. A lot of people do ask me about that. I might do a separate video for those things. But these people, I don't know. There are people that believe in all of this sort of stuff, and the moon magic and the casting spells and the candles and because I'm hearing a candlewick maker. Something like making something. Okay, hold on. Hold on, Capricorn. We're not even supposed to be channeling. I'm definitely feeling that someone's trying to like protect themselves, like a very uncomfortable feeling of like someone around you, okay, or you or them, I don't know. But like this feeling, you could be dealing with a Taurus and a marriage or something. But I'm picking up on like ex-marriages energies, and like this energy of like, oh, like cold, but like someone's getting some kind of like return for what they've done. I'm picking up that someone's ill and they're getting a return for something that they've done. Now, these people, if you are dealing with anybody that deals black magic, or if I'm talking about it, it must presently be here. These people, they lose a lot of things in life, and they don't realise that the things that they're doing, that they're actually losing a lot of stuff, because spirit won't have that. They'll take things eventually from them. They'll let that happen, and it'll happen, but they'll take stuff from them, and they'll wonder why, and they'll probably get colds, flus, boils on the skin, I don't know, like age very quickly or something, because people sell themselves to the devil. And if you sell your soul to the devil, you have to keep doing it and running up and keeping that going, because then at the end, that's where you face sin, you see. You face sin, so you face what you've done. So there's something like, I have to face what I've done. Like, I have to face facts of something that I've done. Oh, wow. Listen, y'all coming up, done. And your dog, wow, man. Y'all, past karmic people, man, that keep watching the channel and you keep channeling them. Done. Done. You know, your son, and done. And your dog, Lenny. Oh, my God. I thought you'd disappeared. Something to do with, like, the disappearing act. Disappearing act. Disappearing. I seem to have disappeared. Someone seems to have disappeared. Did someone die? Did someone die? I'm picking up that someone physically passed and died. I do. Somebody. And because I feel like mourning has broken. And it's more like a hymn or religion. Okay, and it's like going to a church and singing that morning has broken like the first morning, right? And I'm picking that up as like someone's been to a funeral or something, and they've been to a funeral and they're picking out, or did pick out, the hymns of what they want to sing there, and morning is broken is one of them. Okay, I'm also hearing broke though, broke, like I'm broke. Something to do with like we're broke. I mean, I don't know. If people were very rich and they've been doing anything around, I mean, I'm going to mention it, anything around black magic or moon magic or stuff like that, whatever you change about your destiny will be taken from you because you're not supposed to have it. Meaning, like, you'll probably work and you'll get something, but then when that disappears, that fades off and then you're going to lose. You'll lose. So, which means that if people are broke and they've done something around this, that's why. That's why. Because spirit will sort that out within putting it together so you lose, pretty much. Because, I don't know, I mean, I do not believe in spells whatsoever. But I think because you feed into the energy and give over to it, you know. And so basically is what I'm feeling is that someone has been doing this, okay? And that faded off. And now someone's mourning because someone has physically either lost a human being or lost an animal or something, or lost money or lost a job. But I'm picking up like lots and lots of money. What? Lots and lots of money and lost lots of money. So is someone gambling? Gambling? Like, I lost loads of money and then, I don't know, it's something around lots and lots and lots of money, but then lost lots and lots and lots of money. So it is something to do with something very shady that seems to be going on around you. I'm also hearing the name Sadie. Sadie. Like Slim Shady. Slim Shady? Someone that's very slim, losing a lot of weight. Slim. Like a Slim Jim. Oh, that would be a Cancerian, because that would be a Slim Jim that breaks into a car. Someone could have had their car stolen. Because I'm picking up a Slim Jim. Or the name Jim. That came through it before for somebody. Jim, are you there, Jim? Jim Bean. Jim Bean. There's also a drink, someone I used to know a long time ago, that actually passed on, that actually died. Very strange. We're not supposed to be channeling. I don't want to put the jeepers at people. How you doing, Capricorn? So what we're going to do is we're going to look into this, which actually blocks a lot of my vision, to be honest. But we're going to look into your tarot card reading. It don't block my vision. It just means that the channel messages are, like, in my vision and in my eyes, they're pure. They are, like, just spoken to me. So your tarot card is completely different. And this is really going to explain to me where whatever happens between here and here, conversations and things that happen between a card to a card, is just whatever goes on in your own life. I can only just give you basically the meanings, you know. Something meaningful, or someone's mean. You see, mean, you're mean, you're mean, you're mean, you're mean, you're mean. You're mean. So I keep hearing yum yum, or mum, or yum, mum, bum bum. What? What? Yum, mum, bum. Has someone got a very small baby and a child, and they speak like that? Yum, mum, bum. like, come on, let's clean your. Or does someone eat yum-yums? Or is someone like Chinese or something? Young. Bring up yin and yang also. Pisces is yin and yang. Pisces, more so. Pisces energy. Anyway, so let's go on. Capricorn. Show me the past, Capricorn we're looking into. Show me what's been going on. Cup and a fish. Steve, we're going back to a cup and a fish. We're going back to the cup. Someone took a turd in a cup. Someone took a turd. Someone called someone a turd. Listen, turd. This could be a yum. This could be the child. Something to do with potty training. Right? Or a trainer. Or it's like, I am a trainer. I am a life coach trainer. Something to do with training. Trainers. Someone might buy a new pair of trainers. An attainer. I'm also hearing a retainer. Does someone wear like a retainer in their mouth? But also like a retainer to do with money and stuff. Like we need a retainer. Or Tina. I'm also picking up the name Tina. Tina Turner. Turner. Someone turned up. Capricorn, Sun, rising on Venus. Someone's sounds like Venus because I'm hearing someone's Venus. Yeah, someone's Venus. Someone's gone to Mars. Someone has gone to Mars and back. This is like, I have gone to hell and back. I have gone to hell and back, Steve, with this person. It's like I'm hearing, drives me crazy over you. But you got the 8 of Cups. A lot of indecisions. Are you staying? Are you going? Are we talking or not? Because the pages don't talk, and it's like, I haven't got time to talk to you. And you're like, well, don't talk to me then. Don't turn your back on me. Well, if I want to turn my back on you, I will do. And if these aren't conversations, these are people that turn their back on one another. You know, they walk past each other in the street, or they walk past each other, and you go out into society and you think, oh, God, I hope I don't see that person. And it's like more of an avoiding energy, this. Or it could even be someone at home. They're like, I just need to like avoid this circumstance altogether and get out, go to work, or like, you know, turn my back. It feels like that my kids are turning my back on me, or I'm turning my back on my children. Like I had to make a decision that, because we're looking at the past, where I had to turn my back on my children. And now it's difficult for me to get back into their life for some of you. This could be to do with an ex being involved here. And what I'm hearing is like, it's took me quite some time to get back into a relationship with my children, or a relationship with my mother or father. And it's taken me quite some time because of someone turning their back on me. Some of you, like if you've got kids at home, there's a feeling of that, of turning my back. I have to turn my back on this. If this is to do with love interest and an intergalactic reason of not speaking to a love partner, then it seems like that you're kind of trying to go your separate ways in a way. Someone's got dreams of like going abroad and like getting out there and you know, like traveling and all that sort of stuff. And because I want to travel and I want to go, I don't know whether to send you a message or not and ask if you want to come with me or not. Here. Let's see what this Page of Cups is for. Libra and Leo energies, well, don't have to be. Well, I mean, everything's great. Everything's good within this young person's life. Could be stuff that people go to court or work. This can be just like work. I've just got a message from work. What is that? What was that message about? The 8 of Wands. This could be about pregnancy. This is definitely pregnancy or a child here. I'm hearing Anna or Annie, Annalise, leasing to let property, or can I lease that out? But I'm also hearing analytical as well, critical. Well, I'm hearing critical, criticising. What's Chris? I'm also hearing the name Chris. That's the 8 of, yeah, criticising. I thought there was a strange energy around. You got the 9 of Wands. You got 17, 8 again. Communication is really not great. This is someone that is controlling the conversation, meaning I'll speak if I want to, and if I don't want to, I don't want to. And I'll control the amount of information that's given to people. And if I don't want to speak, I won't, you know. And I'm speaking to you, and then I'm not speaking to you, you know. There's an energy around here of like, well, you're not going to control me. And it's like, you know, I'll decide to speak to you when I want to speak to you, and if I don't want to speak to you, I won't speak to you at all, you know. And it's causing a rift, or been causing a rift, where people are kind of like, what's this 8 of Wands for? 8 of Cups. A bit about. There you are, Capricorn. Turning your back, moving away. Possible third-party energies for some of you. Study and work. Got big dreams here with this Wheel of Fortune. Not with this person here. For a lot of you here, this is the person that's trying to control things. For some of you, it's completely different. I've had clients where it's been a Capricorn, but that Capricorn would not be watching this reading. Do you get what I'm saying? Sometimes it's very difficult when you do a general reading even. And I've learned a lesson through that, is that even if you ask, how does that person feel about you? If there's bad energies that come up, it still isn't. It still isn't. Because it's difficult to do that. Because you're looking into their life, really. Sometimes it's different, but what I'm picking up here is that, you know, there would be Yola that's watching it, that is happening too, and then there would be people that are Capricorns with other star signs that are watching this, saying it's a Capricorn guy, but that guy specifically would not be watching these tarot card readings. Do you know what I'm saying? So that's where you have to take under advisement of who's who. 3 of. Because I'm psychic, if you're watching, I basically pick up what's going on in your head and in your life, basically. See, this is a child, a Capricorn child here, for a lot of you. The child is Capricorn. And they're not paying any attention to this energy here at all. Because this person here does not want controlling by someone, which can be you guys, but it's also, for some, it's a child that's Capricorn, right? Now, basically, I've got dreams and better things to do with my time to be controlled by you, of telling me what I should do, when I should do it, what I should spend, what I shouldn't spend, what I should wash up and not wash up, or do anything in my life that I want to do for me. That's where I've been going, and that's where I'm going. That's your major planet, is Saturn. Okay, so what you've got here is 2 Saturnian cards, which is Libra and the Wheel of Fortune, which is that someone, it's to do with courts and favours for children and things, or I'll just do you a favour, but I feel like, well, I'm doing you a favour. And you're just like, what do you mean you're doing me a favour? You're not doing me a favour, you know. And you've probably gone through this argument with someone where it's like, it's no good just like either not talking or apologising or just doing stuff and thinking that that's doing me a favour. Like, you're not doing me a favour. What your favour is get out my way, you know. And that's what this energy seems to be between you guys, has been about quite a lot. And the Wheel of Fortune to me is kind of saying, look, I've got bigger things to do. But like I said, don't get cross-watched and get angry, because there's still your circumstance, and it would be that person doing it to you, you know. Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, but it doesn't matter where you go, Capricorn. Y'all got a lot of fights here with Gemini energies, Capricorn. Possible third-party situation. Very frustrated over a marriage. For a lot of this is a marriage with children, and it is more to do because the Three of Pentacles are people that are married, and that's either like renewing vows or breaking them up, or just sticking in there for the children, and just sticking in there with unhappy circumstances of the rabbit hole that people stay in forever. They stay in those rabbit holes forever, you know. Because the only way that you ever make good of life, definitely being around a Capricorn energy represents sacrifice. Now, I don't mean go kill people and stab them in the neck. No, someone actually said that to me in my comments before. What, you mean I've got to actually go and sacrifice and... No. You know, use your logic. You don't go kill people or sacrifice people. What I mean is that you actually got to give up a load of things in order to make your life better for the future. You can stay in that forever as you want. Marriages, people just, they don't, you know, they'll probably get it, but they're like, well, I ain't going to do anything about it. I'm just going to stay in that forever, you know, because kids, it's just too much. It's too much for people to comprehend and think, you know, I hate this life and I hate this kind of thing. And it's too much for me to be able to give up bills and the mortgage that I've got with the person, and the fact that I've actually got to sit down and talk to them and say, look, you know what, it's over and I want you to leave, and knowing how the other person's going to respond to that, and then it's going to cause a rift between family. They're going to be like, oh, listen, I can't believe they're getting, can you hear that they're getting broke up? And then they're saying, listen, I don't think that you should leave him. He's great. What do you mean he's great? You don't see behind the curtains of, you know, people. How come? No, don't worry about what people say or do. Do what you want to do, right? Here. But what you've got is major conflict around, I've got things that I want to do with my life. I want to start moving on with my life, and I want to make it good, and I want to make it better. But you're not making this circumstance any better for me whatsoever by talking or not talking, or just physically being here, thinking that I can run errands for you and do everything for you, and then you're not doing the things that I want you to do, and you're not being the way I want you to do, and then the other person is like, yeah, well, you're like this and you're like that, and there's too many points that are made with this being a rabbit hole. Right there, right now. Just like Fatboy Slim said. Right? So, let's see. What's presently going on with Capricorn? What's presently going on with Capricorn? Right here, right now. What's going on with Capricorn right here, right now, just before they watch this, please, Spirit? Just as they watch this, tell me what is going to be going on with them presently, in that present moment. Too many cards in the present moment, just before they watch this, just up to September. Thank you. Pisces, right in the middle of the pie. I want a piece of that. I just heard, well, I want a piece of that. That's Meg Ryan and Billy Crystal. The piece on the side, man. That 3 is something around that. Is the piece on the side. The pecan pie. Someone wants a piece of pie. You could be like me. I'm really trying. My weight fluctuates. Since the coronavirus, and everybody's the same, I've started the gym again. Now private gym. Twice a week. I'm really trying to curve my addiction. Listen, bro, my whole chart represents addiction. It does. And I really have to be careful because I'm also a Pisces and I do things to excess. You know, trust me, bro. When I go on something, I'm getting hammered, or I'm doing it to the highest degree, no matter what that is in life, and that has been my past. for years, you know, is to, if you do something, man, I'm going out and I am getting absolutely smashed. Right? So I can't do that anymore. So everything in my life had to stop. Everything had to stop. Okay. And then I become a counsellor and a community worker, and then a clairvoyant that started talking to dead people. You see, your calling just answers you at some point. You go with it. Anyway, let's see. Presently, Capricorn. See, I'm not happy. I'm not happy at home. I am not a happy chappy. I've got destiny to fulfill. The 9 of Cups, 8 and 1. Why don't you just leave and get out my way? Permanently, or you're just in my way. You're just in my way. Right? You got the 9 of Cups, which would be the 9, which would be denial, energy, and it would also be wanting to go towards wish fulfillment, right? But it would be something that has to be purged and released and let go of in order to be able to move. Feelings, there's no feelings here. Feelings, they're not here. It's represented as a card, sure, but the feelings, they're not there. It feels like a feeling. It's like lovers worn dry. Okay. It's like a monotonous enemy. Sleeping with the enemy is what I heard. But anonymous feeling, you know. Monogamy is what I heard. That's someone that's already married, right? Monogamy, is it? Someone that wants to get married to another person before they're even divorced, or they want to see someone else but they're still married. Someone's got tradition-ish, and it's keeping them stuck knowing that they want to meet someone but they're married and they can't, and they don't want to get divorced. And they're like, well, I don't want to get divorced. I don't even know if I want to get married again. But what I do want is some creature comfort. Right? Anyway, let's see. So you've got Sagittarius for me, Queen of Wands, but Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Optimistic about the future, but you've got to leave something behind. A notion, or just either 1, permanently leave this person, or 2, just settle for the rabbit hole and just do what you want. 10 of Cups. Talking to a Pisces, Aries. And Aries is talking to a Pisces here. Aries is. Yeah, I've got no idea if you're indicative with an Aries, if it's in your chart or whoever's. But they're talking about either 1 reconciling with another person, because 1 is a new person, 10. Or it's the old person talking. What's the 8 of Cups? Yeah, new beginning, fresh start. If this is the same person, you're just going through courtroom drama. But, I mean, you know, it depends on control issues. People have control issues all over the place. Some people have gaslighting and narcissism, right? So, I ain't going to give many more speeches about gaslighting and narcissism. I've dealt with it my whole life. Because I have Pisces in the 4th house. That means from a very young age, for the rest of my life, will I always be involved with narcissists. My whole life. That's why I'll give up on any kind of notion. So, you know, I don't have an expectancy of people anymore to think, you know what, maybe they might be okay. Maybe they will change. And that stopped with me for a long while ago, you know. Queen of Wands. But Sagittarius, Scorpio. A man or woman has Sagittarius, Aries, Leo, Scorpio in their chart here. This could be the person. You love them, but you just don't get on with them. Or you're just residing in it. But the marriage, if you don't want to be married and you don't want to be this person, you are physically just with them because of 6 of Cups and having kids with them and children with them, then the Death card really represents a choice and something that you have to do to make the relationship better and try, or divorce. So what is this Ace of Wands, Ace of Swords about? Because the Hierophant always stands in the way because it's the opposite end of Scorpio, either way. Okay, so there's a choice that needs to be made over this marriage and a discussion to sit down and talk amicably about the future. About everything that is driving someone absolutely nuts. Absolutely nuts. This thing is driving you nuts. The Moon, the Devil, and the Death card. That's, I can't never seem to find my way out of any kind of bad situation. Everyone I seem to go to or turn to, it always seems to be where I am literally just a mum. I'm literally just a mum here. This is comfortably mum. Comfortably mum. There is no pain you are receiving. A distant ship smoke on the horizon. You are only coming through in waves. Your lips move, but I can't hear what you're saying. These are people that are not really talking to people. It's like, well, your lips are moving, bro, but I've got no idea really what you're not making any sense. To be honest, you know, I don't know which way to turn and which way to go, man. The Moon and the Devil coupled together. Someone could have a Capricorn Moon sign. Capricorn Moon. I'm picking up Capricorn Moon with a Sagittarius. Could be an actual Sagittarius that has Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus, but has a Capricorn Moon sign here that has children with this person here. And there's been decisions over like work and children and clients and slightly losing one's mind over all of that stuff. Family affairs and family feuds, work, business, money, new ideas, but possibly going backwards and forwards between them. Saturn being very much kind of like present around times of moving and conjunct and going backwards and forwards. Is slightly going to be driving you guys nuts to do with like money and karma, sort of, you know, coming back around and basically just like the aftermath of that. Oh, I'm here as a human, right? I just woke up. It's like, where have I been all of this time? Or it can be an energy that's coming up of like, where have you been all this time? It's like, you dirty stop out. Where have you been all this time? Oh, really? Oh, have you? Oh, you've been there, have you? That's what I'm hearing. It's like, because the Moon is more of things that are possibly hidden that you don't know of. And if your intuition is screaming aloud at you of saying, well, you know, we're all just in an unhappy marriage, and there is no way my partner would be cheating even though I'm thinking of it. Y'all keep staying in unhappy situations of marriage and commitment, everybody's going to start having a wandering eye. Because everybody needs to feel again. And if what you feel is comfortably numb and just a comfortable mum, then your partner could well be comfortably in a Three of Cups. Three of whatever. Right. Something to do with that, but we'll have to see how the future. Steve, how long have you been talking, bro, about the past and the present? Too long. Definitely going through the old twin flame saga. So, definitely going through the old soulmate saga. Four of Wands, prison, also. Four of Wands. Someone could be facing a jail sentence, something. Okay, anyway, let's see. Judgment, you're coming up with Judgment. It's up to you. Do you want to continue? It's up to you. Do you want to continue with the same soulmate? Do you want to carry on? This is carry on, carry on. But then all of a sudden, dynamically, have I just also started to talk to someone from my past again. The same person, but also another person. And if there is no person, there will be. This is where you just all of a sudden think, you know what, I'm so focused on all this bad, and then, boff, oh dear, where did you come from? Intergalactic soulmate twin flame from the past? What happened to you? How have you been? Well, going through a breakup, going through a divorce, reconciliation, possible, still trying to decide, you know what, I really don't know what to do at the moment. Job contract comes up also. Because you can never get a bigger song than Ozzy Osbourne, The end is the beginning, and the beginning is the end. From the album 13. The end is the beginning, and the beginning is the end. This could be a possible death if someone was ill, like I said, and someone's been doing something daft. Because this is calling in, cashing in your sins. Tears in heaven. At the gates of hell and the gates of heaven all at the same time. Cashing in your sins. Okay. So whoever's on the losing end, if anybody has been doing that, death. Sorry for a very strange message, but don't freak out, Capricorn. Don't freak out. I don't mean you, right? Let's see. Not for everybody, but someone could have lost someone. Basically, you meet new person. As you meet new person, old person also comes back. And that's where normally everybody fails at their karmic lesson and test. Is that I'm in an unhappy relationship marriage. It's not good. I've got someone else in mind that just appears up in my life. You or them. Bam. Third party. Wham bam. Thank you, ma'am. Then all of a sudden, oh, the partner I don't want to be with starts suddenly giving me attention. So I get pulled away from the Two of Cups, which is more than likely coming up in your energy, of the metaphysical connection that I've got with the psychic twin flame. And then all of a sudden, bam, the other partner starts chucking in their 2 pence. And what do? Normally always go back. Normally always go back to the unhappy marriage, relationship, rabbit hole. For some. So basically the Two of Cups always loses energies, you know. It's very rarely they come together. But let's see. But, you know, reconciliation with the past. But 3 can mean 4, 5, 6. You know. The drama triangle. The wheel of death. The will. I'm hearing the will, actually. Like the death will. Death wish. Death will. I'm hearing a will. Like someone got left a will or something. Because this is where you go to the... you get your reward here. But this is what come around to those people that were doing bad. This is where you get rewarded the good here. But generally... you know, because if you're sending out hatred towards a person and, you know, you're sitting there planning and plotting and scheming and just doing something weird behind the scenes, y'all can't hide from spirit. They see, watch you doing all of that and thinking all of that. So if you project out all of that, that just builds up within karma and all of a sudden, poof, bam, snap. They take note, that's why you get retrograde. It ticks. Tick. There you go. Right. Okay. No. You're not having that. That's not time. That's not. You're not aligned with that energy. You want to blame that person, do you? And as you go through your day, you actually forgot that I'm watching you all of the time. This person watches you all the time. But a will that was left to somebody that possibly passed. Okay. Wheel of Fortune really starts going in your favour. You've gone for a moment, you've gone for a phase at the moment, because I've not clarified anything, which we don't hear, but starts to go in your favour. You get the relationship of a lifetime so far through the cards, that how they look great, right? Bam. Wham, bam, thank you, 3-3. Trinity. Like I said, the moment you start making a decision for oneself, the other person doesn't like it for a lot of you. And that pulls you into a third party and you go through them for a long time. And also what I mean is long time, is that you basically always just go back to the rabbit hole. Right? So the other person, the outer space person, they don't lose, they gain in the end. More wisdom, more stability within their emotions, that give them boundaries for the future to meet whoever they're going to meet. you basically, or the other person, somebody in this scenario, goes backwards towards unhappy marriage, unhappy situation, rabbit hole. So eventually really loses, because it kind of builds up. I mean, y'all do whatever you want, but it kind of builds up, and then but people's feelings change all of the time, all of the time, right? So y'all go back, it's great. Give it a week, give it a month, man, you're still the same person that you've always been. I thought you changed. No, people don't change from a car to a plane. They change their mind, all of it, all of the time that do people change their mind. They don't never change the way they feel and where they are, because that's them, always. But they do change their mind quite a lot. Y'all dealing with a Gemini, that's for sure. Well, they do change their mind quite a lot. But, oh man, y'all got a towel coming up. Anyway, so we're going to go on with the rest of the show. Sorry guys, I have to leave it at that, but I do have to try and earn McLovin. Hey McLovin, someone's McLovin on a McMuffin. Someone's getting McMuffins. Anyway guys, or a mother. But yeah, this goes to tier 1 and tier 2. If you want to watch them, we go for a full spread and clarify everything and see what's coming up for your September. This is September, by the way. It changes now because I'm going back to work, I think. Well, I know I'm going back to work, but I changed my mind like the wind because I've got Gemini moon. So I changed my mind. There you go. But as far as I know, everything will just go back as it was, which is the 1st until the 15th, and the 15th until the 31st. Those are done in one video for each sign and only goes to tier 2 members. Okay, so if you want to join tier 2, you get this reading as well, but then you get the 1st to 15th and 15th to the 31st that you won't see here on YouTube. It'll only go to Patreon, and then hopefully do the question and answer. If you do want to stick in there, I really do appreciate it, but we're also going to do your channel messages that are probably done by now, but I will probably do some more throughout the month. Okay, and that will be not a tarot card reading and not for the faint-hearted, because we do not hold back in those energies. Okay, alright guys, thanks very much, and I'll hopefully see you on Patreon. You can also reach out for a personal reading below. Thanks guys.